If you've watched any of my videos, you would know that Francois really likes to smile. It's one of my all-time favorite things to do in the world every day. Smiling has so many health benefits. It helps you to lower your stress, and it also makes a person more approachable, I think. I don't know about other people, but for me, living in Korea, there are so many different charming aspects to the society that I always have a reason to smile every day, no matter what time of the day it is. So in this video, I want to talk about just 3 charming aspects of Korean society, Korean life that help me to smile every single day. Yo, it got cold in Korea. I think I need to go home and change clothes real quick. Yo, the first charming thing that really puts a smile on my face, the really quaint neighborhood setting. I really love the vibe of all of the Korean neighborhoods so much. Every time I come home to my little neighborhood, it puts a smile on my face. I've mentioned this in another video, but my area, my neighborhood has a metro station right here. There is like a bank over here. There's several banks actually. There's a fitness center. There's a community center over there. There's a park all the way down the street. There's a bus stop. There's phone shops. There's like cafes. There's all kinds of stuff here. As soon as you leave the metro station, there is a fruit stand or a produce stand. You can get all kinds of vegetables and fruits here. Usually I'll stop by and pick up like some grapes or some apples. Oh, look, 4,001 for some grapes today. I might get some, I might pick some up. And guys, please excuse my voice today because I'm a little sick. One of my students coughing and sneezing. I'm a bit sick, so excuse me. But we got like a bakery right here. There's a pizza shop. There's a big PC bong. So this is a PC gaming room, or you can go use the PC computers for anything that you want. You can play games, you can do research papers. You can do whatever you want in those PC rooms. Over here, there's another fruit stand. And here there's another cafe, and if we keep walking for a bit, there's a phone shop here. And over there, this is the butcher. He's like one of my friends, and every time I walk by, he's always smiling, always saying hi, which in turn puts a really big smile on my face. So this cafe has ice cream. It has like a vanilla ice cream and chocolate ice cream, and yo, they got a croffle over here. I might come back and get some croffles and ice cream after I finish lunch. I know. You're like, Francois, you're sick. You just said you were sick. It's true. I am sick. I probably shouldn't eat croffles. I probably shouldn't eat ice cream, but I'm going to. Just being in my neighborhood, like being very comfortable here. Everyone is just, walking around and enjoying living in a very small, enjoying being in a small town. And yeah, it's so comfortable here. It's so convenient. Like when I come home, I'm just like, what do I need? I don't really like want for anything. I'm just like, I live in the perfect environment. I've got the perfect setup. Oh, YouTuber. YouTuber? Yeah, YouTuber. Hi. And then here, this is my favorite store in the neighborhood. I come here for all of my little knickknacks. Here, usually, if I'm not feeling well, which is rare, I'm rarely sick. I don't even know how I got sick this time, but I always get some of this sweet pumpkin soup because it's so good and it's so cheap. It's like, what, 3,301. What is that? Like, I don't know, maybe $2.70 or something. And here you can see my weakness. So there are good things in my neighborhood, but there are also bad things as well. The bad things are these things: bags of cereal. Francois should not be eating this kind of cereal. It looks very healthy, but it's chock full of sugar, and that is definitely not good for a sick person. I know, I said I'm gonna get ice cream and croffles, but like usually I don't eat that kind of stuff, not often, but today I just really want it. I wonder where the butcher is. Usually the butcher is here, and whenever we see each other, we always have like this really big smile on our faces because he's so nice. It is lunchtime, so possibly the butcher is on lunch break. This is my neighborhood, and it's not much compared to other areas of Seoul. Like, it's not the most affluent, it's not the most chic neighborhood, it's not the coolest or the trendiest neighborhood, but it's my neighborhood, and it's really small, but it's really clean, it's neat, it's nicely organized. Everyone around here knows each other. And since I'm not feeling well, I get a chance to come to my favorite neighborhood restaurant and get some soup. Oh, it arrived. We got this beef bone soup, and of course we've got some rice. We got 2 kinds of kimchi, got some peppers, and we got some bean sprouts. Yo, this is gonna be so good, especially since it's super cold outside today. Oh, this is my favorite restaurant in my neighborhood. Yo, seriously, whenever I'm eating this food, I'm always happy. That definitely puts a smile on my face. Yo, it got cold outside. Like, I had to change clothes, man. I got my hoodie on, got my beanie, got my long sweatpants on. Yo, I'm ready for action. Let's go. Most definitely, my neighborhood isn't the richest. It isn't the trendiest, as I've said before, but you know, it's very comfortable, it's cozy, and I always try to find places where I can live very comfortably and below my means. When I come to my neighborhood, and even when I step, you know, into the threshold or past the threshold of my home, I'm like, man, I live in a nice neighborhood, and even though my apartment isn't so big, it's like 10 pyong. I don't know what that is in square feet, but in Korean it's like 10 pyong. Even though my apartment isn't so huge, like, I'm still very comfortable, and it just makes me like smile knowing that I can come home, I can be comfortable, I can be safe, and I cannot spend so much money on, you know, living. And again, we can't forget about the lovely park near my home. As I've said before, this park is amazing. Yo, there is like really so many different things that put smiles on my face. Korea is just overwhelmingly charming. Charming qualities about this country that make me smile, that make me happy. Like, seriously, my happy index, I think, is higher here than it is in any other place that I travel to or visit. I liked living in France, but here in Korea, yo, it feels different. And don't get me wrong, I know there are issues in Korea. I'm not blind. I see, you know, things happening here in this country, and I hear a lot of other foreigners, you know, talking about the issues that Korea has. I even hear Koreans talking about the issues that Korea has. But like, for me, I think I found like my little just like zone, my little niche, where like, even though I know, you know, other things are going on in this country, I'm still gonna smile, like, in spite of that, because like, life for me here is really good. So I don't wanna live a life full of complaints or find things to complain about when I can find like very small things to keep me happy like all the time. Here we are, Nodul-sam. This is Nodul Island. I haven't been here in a long time. If you're going to visit Seoul, or if you're in Korea and you haven't been to Nodul-sam when you come to Seoul, definitely a place you must add to your to-go list. This place is awesome. I'm thinking like the second charming quality that I like about Korea, the second charming aspect that like keeps a smile on my face, is probably something called service, or service is what we would say in English. And service is like super cool, and for some reason I receive this all the time. Okay, so service is like, if you go to a restaurant or if you go to a cafe or something and you order anything, you order food, you order coffee, or you order a cake or something like that, it's like the owner of the restaurant or the waitress or whoever is serving you, they'll always bring you like something for free, like an extra cake or an extra cookie or something like that. That is service, or service in Korean, or in Korea, yeah. I remember the first time I received service, I was like, do I have to pay for this? Because the restaurant server or owner, whoever it was, I forgot exactly which person it was, but they brought me like an extra cake. And I was like, I didn't order an extra cake. And he was like, he couldn't speak English. He was like, service. And I was like, yo, what is service? What does this mean? Yeah, so after I figured out what service was, I fell in love with it. I was like, yo, I can just go to any place and just order the regular menu and I'll always be served something free. Like, this is amazing. This is crazy cool. You know, why don't they ever tell foreigners that you'll receive like extra free things when you come to visit Korea or when you come to live here? And then I realized that it's something that's not normal. It usually only happens to me. Okay. Maybe it doesn't only happen to me, but it happens to me a lot. Like, I'm always posting on my Instagram like, oh, service, like I received something for free. And I'll have my Korean friends, especially my friend Yoon-jae, she'll always message me and she's like, yo, I'm Korean and I don't even receive service as much as you do. Like, how is this possible? And she says, it's because you're a foreigner. And I'm like, I don't know, like if it's because I'm a foreigner or if it's because, you know, people just like me. Probably because people just like me. Yeah, so I just receive a lot of service, and it happens when I'm here in Korea, or excuse me, it happens when I'm here in Seoul, and also when I'm traveling to the countryside. I'll just go to a restaurant or a cafe or any kind of like place, even if I'm buying like clothes or something like that. Like, I'll just receive service. Like when I go to the camera store and I buy like camera equipment, I'll always get like an extra like bag or something, or I'll always get like a mouse pad or an extra like SD card or something for free. Like, I'm always getting something for free here. It doesn't matter if it's something big or if it's something small. It's just the fact that people think enough to give me a small gift. That really like puts a smile on my face. It really makes me happy to be here. There's a restaurant near my home called Frank Burger, and yeah, it's a burger restaurant. Burger, fries, shakes, all that good stuff. So when I go there, I order like the Frank Burger, no cheese, like fries and a drink. And usually when I receive the burger or when I receive the meal, the burger has cheese on it, and there's also like some extra stuff like a big chicken patty, or sometimes there'll be like cheese sticks or something else, something from the restaurant. And I'm always like, I never ordered this extra stuff. And usually I don't check the bag until I go home because I always get takeout. So I'm just like, yo, did they give me service? So finally I went and I asked the owner, when I come here, you're always giving me like extra stuff that I'm not paying for. Are you meaning to do this? He's like, oh yes, it's sobisa. And I'm like, why? And he says, oh, just 멋있다, like you're cool or can be handsome. I mean, I would go with handsome. What do you guys think? Cool or handsome? I mean, both are good, but I mean, me personally, I would go with handsome. Yeah, so it happens, you know, near my home. Even when I go into the market that I showed you earlier in my neighborhood, the butcher, he's always giving me free beef. He knows I don't eat pork or seafood or anything like that. So when I go in there, he'll always see me. He'll be like, 안녕하세요. And I'll say like, 안녕하세요. We'll have like these huge smiles on our faces. It's like, oh, do you want something? And I'm like, no. I'm just here for like, you know, yogurt drink or some chips or something. And he's like, no, here, come. And he'll give me like slabs of beef. And I'm just like, yo, what is this? Why do I keep getting service in this country? I went to another town in the countryside of Korea, down near Gwangju. Gwangju is like in the south part of Korea. And I went to another town near Gwangju called Damyang. I went there, I went to the town, and I'm just walking down the street, taking photos and just looking around. And I stop at a supermarket. So as soon as I walk in, the owners, they take like an immediate interest in me, maybe because they don't see so many foreigners down there. They're asking me like where I come from, how long have I been in Korea, am I married? But the thing is that when I left the market, I received service. They just gave me like a big pack of apples. What am I gonna do with this? Like, I'm walking around the town, I'm trying to explore stuff. And he was like, oh, no, you know, go, have a good time. And I'm just like, oh, thank you so much. Like, I don't know where I'm gonna put this, but yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, it just, you know, it's something small like that that just really keeps this smile going. It keeps this smile fed, energized. Yeah, guys, and let me know, like, what do you think? What are the charms that your country or the place where you are has? Like, what are the small aspects of living in that country that always put a smile on your face? I'm really interested to know. Okay guys, I told you I was gonna get this ice cream and this croffle. I didn't lie. Francois always keeps his promises. Okay, the last big charm that I think Korea has that always keeps me smiling, like every single day. And this actually used to be a problem, and it was that people kept staring at me. I used to hate that so much. I used to hate that people were always staring at me. Why are you looking at me? I don't get it. Am I that interesting? Maybe I am. I just got to realize that, oh, it's just out of curiosity. Like, people aren't like looking at me maliciously. You know, they don't have any kind of ill intent with their gazes. It's just that they're curious. They don't see foreigners like me, especially as handsome as me. They don't see foreigners like me, you know, every day. Or in their everyday life. Yeah, so it's like if they see me walking out in the open, like by myself, it's something special. It's something that doesn't happen, you know, every day. So of course it's gonna like catch their eyes. But I used to hate that so much. But these days I'm starting to like it more. And one of the reasons why I'm liking people staring at me now is because it gives me an opportunity to talk to people. I know Koreans aren't really open to like just randomly meeting people on the side of the street and just having a conversation, at least from my experience for the most part. These days when people are like just staring at me like this, like instead of just like looking down, I always like look back and I smile at them and I say 𝐷𝑒𝑠𝐷. And when I smile at them and I say 𝐷𝑒𝑠𝐷, which is hi in Korean, you know, they smile back. And these days, I don't know what it is. Maybe the stars are aligned, or I don't know, the world is changing or something. But these days, many Koreans, like if I'll smile and say hi to them, they'll smile and they'll say hi back. And sometimes they'll talk to me. Most of the time, they'll just keep walking on about their business, but you know, the smile will linger on their face. But these days, a lot more Koreans are like talking to me, and they ask me, of course, the same 3 questions. Where are you from? How long have you been in Korea? And are you married? Most of the older people will ask me this, but the younger people, they only ask me like, hey, how are you? Where are you from? And then I'll say this and they'll say, okay, thank you, bye, because they don't want to speak English. Yeah, but that seriously makes me feel happy these days that I was able to turn the proverbial frown upside down. Yeah, so people were staring at me and I would get, you know, in my feelings or get kind of upset, but now I'm just like, hey, they're looking at me. And, you know, this is my opportunity to break the ice. This is my opportunity to smile and to show them, you know, that I'm cool, or to show them that they don't have to be scared. Koreans, of course. Koreans don't have to be scared, you know, just randomly talking to foreigners. Yeah, so never underestimate the power of a smile. Like a smile can help you feel better about your life, but a smile can also help another person feel good, and it can also, as you said earlier, like break the ice, or it can make people feel more comfortable approaching you, whereas they probably would not have if you didn't smile. Yeah, so that's it for me. Ta-da! Back in my neighborhood, as you can see. And yeah, there are a lot of other charms that Korea has, like so many more charms that Korea has that makes me smile, like the mountains, the parks, being able to travel easily around the country, especially in the fall, because there are so many nice things that you can see in the fall. You know, Korea is very charming, and it's the reason why I'm happy every day. It's the reason why I'm smiling every day. I have a very nice neighborhood to live in. I have easy access to things that just, they're simple. They're very simple things, but simple things are usually the ones that make us the most happy. Uh-oh, better watch out, gonna get hit by a bike. Thanks a lot for listening to me ramble? Yeah, listening to me talk, being verbose about the charms of Korea and what makes me happy, what makes me smile in this country. My happy index is always at the utmost high living here in Korea. And I think if you come to visit Korea or live in Korea, as long as you're being respectful, you'll be happy too. Your happiness index will be as high as mine. So anyways, thanks a lot for joining me, guys. I hope to see you in the next one. As always, I love you. Take care. Stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next one. Francois, out. Yeah, I'm just joking with you.